Everybody turned out, and it was a great victory, a mandate.
Tuesday, from a congressional standpoint, it was a failure.
Democrats had a very bad year, underperformed in House races, underperformed in Senate races.
A lot of concern about, how the Democrats underperform.
You have a slimmer Democratic majority.
A lot of people thought there was going to be big blue wave, right? Didn't happen. A lot of people thought House Democrats would pick up 10, maybe 15 seats. Didn't happen. A lot of people thought it was a lock. Didn't happen.
A little bit disappointed we lost seats.
Disappointed Democrats failed to seize the Senate. Senate Democrats have netted only 1 seat. Republicans actually gained seats in the House. Cue the Democratic finger pointing.
We have spent a lot of time, for good reason, talking about how the Democratic Party underperformed this year.
This is not the night that Democrats dreamed of.
What happened to the so-called blue wave?
Well, Wolf, I think it's important to ask ourselves the question.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Wayne Dupree, and you are looking live at Dupree Studios, spread out across the nation. Happy Thanksgiving week, by the way, too. I meant to say that. Let me bring in my guest, the beautiful Blue Eyes, Leah Bella. What's up, Leah?
Hello. Make sure you're sharing the show.
What else, Leah? I mean, just make sure.
Something just fell actually in my eye.
Oh, okay. Speaking. Right. Well,
other than that, share the show. What's up, RT? Somebody said hi from RT. So
RT's in the room already. Okay, RT. What's up, RT? Much love to you. Much love to you. I know. People be giving y'all a whole lot of hassle and stuff, but thanks a lot for being there for us. Especially when other conservative groups, whatever, yada. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Parler, Cloud Hub, and the brother Reverend Pastor Deacon Dr. Bishop.
What's going on,
guys? Brian Smith.
I tell you what, I got lost a little bit in Japanese sword making this morning.
You would.
And let me tell you, there's a parallel I'm gonna make before the show is up.
Oh no! Oh no!
She said you would.
Katana. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, it's good times, man. Good time to be alive.
Good times. Good times.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know already, we are a sponsored program. Everything that I'm happy about. I'm very happy to say that MyPillow is an official sponsor of the Wayne Dupree Show. Official sponsor. Leah?
Official. With a big O. And you can actually buy one, get one free with their Christmas special. It's their pillows. You can get one of their pillows, buy one, get one free. All you have to do is use the promo code Wayne. You go to the actual website, mypillow.com, click on radio listener special up here on the left-hand side. You'll see it. Just click on that. It's going to ask you for a code, and you'll be able to pick what pillow you want. Remember, the pillows are patented interlocking feel, and it actually adjusts to your needs. Yesterday, if you didn't watch the show, I said that it actually forms right to my neck, and it's amazing. It's like they customly made it for me. It's also machine washable and dryable. Best part is, what do you think the best part is, Wayne?
It's soft.
Okay. What do you think the best part is, Brian? Best part is made in the USA, baby.
Oh, well, yeah.
That is the best part, baby.
Right,
see, I got
right,
mine. See,
right.
you can see the softness. I just love
I got
it.
one.
Just
but
love it.
I was sleeping on it. I had to put it back in it. Yeah.
I got two. One for when I'm in the studio.
Too.
Yeah, one for when I'm in the studio so I can just hold on to it, and one for sleeping. But I also have the towels I want to show you guys later on. But not right
man, I can't wait till I get my towels out.
Yeah, I've got the towels. Oh,
and the topper. I can't wait to get the topper. Brian has the topper.
All right, let me tell you guys. I got this package deal, and you can get it too. It's the same thing. You get the exact same thing I got. It's a package deal. You get the topper, you get the Giza Dream Sheets, and you get 2 pillows. And yes, Wayne, last night, well, actually after the show yesterday, when nobody was home, I stuck the pillows in the dryer, and then I hit it again just a little bit before bedtime.
Yeah.
And they're nice and fluffy and warm.
I
I tell you
see.
what, it does something special to it.
It's like a warm marshmallow.
It does something
It
special
is.
to it.
Yeah.
And I said to the wife, I said, you know something different about your pillow?
Okay.
She's like, yeah. I told her, I'm telling you, it's like being in a high-end 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. And
Buy one, get one free. So make sure you go to the website again. Wayne Dupree. MyPillow.com. Type in code word Wayne.
And later on, we're going to be opening up the phone lines. But we're
Yes.
gonna have a contest today.
Yes.
Let's see. We'll probably take the 21st caller. We won't wait till 40.
21st caller
21st
will
caller.
receive a what? A
My
free
a free
My
My
Pillow.
That's right.
We are giving away a My Pillow.
We're giving away.
Wow.
Make sure you stay on and watch because we're going to be giving it away soon.
Yeah. So don't go nowhere.
You have to be the first one to answer. Who was the Prussian general that helped George Washington in the Revolutionary War? I'm just joking. Only I know that.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, it was the descendant.
No respect. No respect. I was working with him, but no respect. All right, real quick. We spoke on it yesterday. I'm going to jump on it today. If you're one of those pure conservatives that are going out there saying that you don't want to help these Republicans get in office, then you have got a serious problem. You have got a serious problem. And you know what? And I'm sorry that it's down to this. And these are the only two candidates, because if it was different candidates that had a different message, I probably would be saying, okay, we'll maybe go for that. We can't as Americans afford for the Democrats to take over the Senate. It's a no-brainer. No can do. No can do. We can't have the Democrats taking over the Senate.
And there's numerous reasons why. Number one, our stock market, okay, you're going to see that really, really hurt.
It's
Okay.
the highest. Yeah, it's the highest ever right now. Ever.
Yeah, it hit actually a record today.
30,000.
30,000.
Did
Right.
it went
Yes.
over? Okay.
Yeah, it did. And that's a record. Okay. So, and why hasn't it crashed yet or suffered? Because it looks like the Senate will be balanced. But if we have Republicans out there saying that they're not going to vote in this election and get these Republicans in, it's not going to be balanced. Your 401ks will suffer. What else happens here if these Republicans don't get in and we don't have a balanced Senate? Well, then Joe Biden doesn't have a spine. That means his Green New Deal, if that's what he wants, goes through. It means all these goofy immigration laws that he wants to put through will go through. And it also means higher taxes for everyone. So you have to really think about because I think somebody somewhere along the line just always constantly thinks that the president has all this control over everything. But what people don't realize is you have to have a balanced Senate, because if not, it's Democrat the whole way. If we keep the Senate balanced, we at least have a little bit of pull where we can say, hey, no, Joe, you can't do this. You've gone too far.
Right. For you Tea Party members out there, and I'm talking to those of you who are absolute dogmatic in your politics. Again, you should be dogmatic in your religion. Your Christian religion should be dogmatic. You should be more pragmatic when it comes to politics. Yes, your religion influences your decisions on politicians. However, and I've said this for decades, the perfect president, the perfect politician would be Jesus Christ, and he's not running for office. He's not coming back to do that either. So we've got to elect human beings who are inherently flawed. We all are. We've got to pick the best one for the job. Be dogmatic when it comes to your religion. Be pragmatic when it comes to your politics, and pick the best for the job. And right now we've got two, whether they're Rhino Republicans in name, or whatever they are, they're Republicans. They're running for the Senate. You've got to pick these two. It absolutely has to be. You can't sit out, because then the total control goes back. And we're going to have MSNBC said it yesterday. This is and will be Obama 2.0.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're already seeing a couple of names, Janet Yellen.
Oh, yeah. They brought back all the Garbage Pail Kids. They're all going back.
Oh, my
She said
God.
garbage pail. That's it. That's
It
exactly
is. It's when I saw the lineup yesterday of everybody that he's putting in his cabinet, I went, this literally looks like the Garbage Pail Kids. Those
Yes.
little cards that used to get in the 80s. The
Yes.
garbage pail kids back in office. Someone in the chat said fear mongering. Actually, no. It's actually the most mature thing to say that you want a balanced Senate. It
How is
really
that-
is.
And we're not doing it
You're
out of fear.
un-American. You are un-American if you don't want a balanced Senate. Why wouldn't you? That's how you get fairness. Give me a break.
We're not using fear. I'm not saying be fearful of anything. I'm just saying, like Leah said, let's balance the Senate out. Let's have a little bit of control both ways. You got to ebb and flow versus dial it all the way back to 2010, where we had to take back, the House. We had to do something because they had the House, the Senate, and the Congress, and they were running rickshaw.
Right.
Open. It was an open slate for them to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
Somebody said earlier, it would be nice to have. I'm trying to find that tweet. So maybe.
Well, and to be honest, if Joe Biden is all about having fairness and equality and peace and harmony in this country, don't you think he would push for a balanced Senate too? Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. No, he wants power.
Right.
Cherie says that her 401 tripled under Trump. The way that everything was going before the China virus, the economy was moving in the right direction. And it didn't have anything to do with Barack Obama, because I know some people out there say, well, Barack Obama's policy. No, Donald Trump got rid of a whole lot of those regulation and bottleneck cutthroats within the first couple of months with his executive orders. He stopped the bleeding of what was happening, because I know y'all remember this. The jobs that Barack Obama was creating was part-time, and they didn't have no benefits.
You got a magic wand. We got magic wand.
Well, the unemployment was going down. Yeah, because they weren't counting.
It was falling off the record.
Right.
Right. And you weren't having the media covering it properly. The media was kissing his butt.
Oh, the unemployment is low and everything.
Oh, hallelujah.
Report everything. Well, we are. No, you're not. You're not. I mean, Harvard of all places, a liberal institute. You can go out and get the report. Harvard came out and said that, President Trump. Obama created 10 million jobs in his 8 years. 10 million. Yes, he did. And 94% of them were part-time.
Right. And to make it crystal clear for those of you on the fence, or for those of you who are hardcore Dems and you're arguing with us right now, I want to make it absolutely crystal clear. Everything that Obama did, Trump came into office and did the opposite of everything Obama did, which inherently, technically, according to you, should have wrecked it if Obama led up to it and it was Obama's policies. No, Trump did the opposite of everything Obama did, and the economy went through the roof, and now we're hitting 30,000 all-time high post-COVID.
And just remember one sentence. Trump's unemployment during COVID still wasn't as bad as Obama's.
Oh my God. Right. Right.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to go back real quick. Don Jr. Also warned Georgia voters to ignore the activists encouraging not to vote in the Senate races. He says that is nonsense. I'm glad that he said that. Again, it's being promoted on social media. See, that's why I'm glad I said earlier, if you're angry because of social media, if you're always angry at politics, or politics is your life and you don't have no other life, and you angry all the time because of politics, you need to step away. You got a problem.
Amen.
You have a serious problem. And for you to tell people in their state to vote for Republicans because your feelings are hurt, because you didn't go out and do any outreach and bring in more people, or you didn't call out the attention to possible Democrat fraud or the attempts that the lengths that they would go to do something to this election. because many of you over the last 4 years thought it was utopia. You thought it was a carnival. You did. I know you did. Because many of y'all jumped on me whenever I was like, yeah, I gotta watch out for these Democrats, because these Democrats, they don't stop until they win. They don't stop. They do anything that they can to win. They do it. And they spent in 2016. We were shocked about Pennsylvania. We were shocked about Virginia. We were shocked about Georgia, because Georgia was one of those last ones too. Georgia was one of those last ones in 2016 too. But we were like, why are they taking so long to count? Why is Pennsylvania coming in around 11, 12 o'clock and they close at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock? What? They were getting things in line. And the main thing that pushed it over was the mail-in ballots. And Republicans, y'all could have did the mail-in ballots too. But y'all promised, nope. We're going to do it on election day. All of us are going down there to election day. And guess what?
Why'd all the computers stop at 3 a.m.? Come offline. I'm just curious.
I'm still, but then again, I'm still mad at that. I'm still mad that they stopped counting in Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia on election night.
I'd like to see the 78 million that voted for Biden. I'd like to see those people.
Well, I mean, it's the Mickey Mouse Club from the last 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that he came out and talked about the activists. I mean, I think activists are activists. That's what they're going to do. They're going to throw the grenade and run. They're purposely trying to suppress the voters in Georgia. Why? Exactly what Wayne said. They want power. They want power, and they will do anything to get it. So they're going to run these Republicans through the mud. They're going to try to turn Republicans on Republicans. Because you have to keep in mind, the Democrat Party's in an internal civil war right now. And what they would love more than anything is if the Republicans would also be in an internal civil war right now. So when you start to see them pin the Republicans up against each other, their plan is working. But what we need to make sure that we don't have happen is something that we always are very proud of, that we don't become brainwashed like the liberals do on the other side. So don't let that happen to you if you're in Georgia. Don't let them brainwash you into thinking that your vote isn't going to count. Hopefully it does, but you have to vote no matter what, because you have to try to get them in there.
And again, like Sharia's asking here, talking about a balanced Senate. Sharia, I just want to make it clear, it's looking more and more, and I'm pragmatic when it comes to my politics, as it looks, Biden, if he becomes chief guy, person, dude, thing, I would rather have the Senate more balanced in a sense that we've got Republicans that have semi-control versus dial it back to 2008 where we had absolutely zero control.
Right. Yeah. You can't have D's the whole way down. You can't have a Democratic president, House, and Senate. That's a disaster. That's a train wreck.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you got to vote for these two in Georgia. Amen. Let's move on.
That's right.
Breaking news: Georgia is about to launch a second recount after the Trump campaign alleged false election results. I don't know how far this is going to go, and I wish that they would just find something. I do. I wish there was something out there. And you can count until
cows come home.
Yeah, but you got to find something. You got to find something. I mean, I'm starting to see. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I'm starting to see Trump supporters like, you know what, we've been had. Or I'm starting to see some Trump supporters be like, you know what, look, I'm tired of this.
Right, Wayne. And I agree. Well, when you say, hey, we're going to release the Kraken, well, let's start cracking. Let's start cracking. And let's release that Kraken. Am I right? We're all sitting on the edge of our seats. We got to have something. You got to feed us something here. Yeah. I mean, hey, we are holding on. We are right there with you. We are cheering you on. We believe in you. But at some point, got to show us something. And I know that it does take time. I was one of the first offenders to say, hey, give Sydney some time. This takes time to go through the court.
But you know what, Don? But
time's not on their side.
Exactly. No, you know what? It takes time, but we don't have time.
We don't.
We don't have time. I mean, the founders put a frame, put safeguards, put different time frames and whatnot. We don't have time. I mean, it's easy to It's easy to get on social media and be like, well, and Sidney Powell, I believe in what she's doing. And I believe that after
we all
this
do.
is all over, she's going to be continuing to work things out for the people that she's representing. Because like Jenna Ellis says, it takes time to get all this stuff straight.
Right. And
but you have to move at a fast pace, right, Brian?
Yes.
You have to move at a fast pace for this.
Right.
Yeah, very
and I know you're saying the states are certifying right now. I understand that. That's actually part of the process, that once the state's certified, then they can push this towards the Supreme Court. There's issues, there's balls that are rolling, there's things that come into play. Again, I'm being pragmatic when it comes to this election. Mark Taylor, if his prophecy comes out to be true, and Donald Trump is president of the United States, and all these things come to pass that he's predicted, he's going to have a career for the rest of his life. However, I'm not Mark Taylor. I'm not dogmatic when it comes to my politics. I'm pragmatic in the sense that we've got to keep it open, got to let it play out. And at the same time, while that's playing out, we need to be focused on our relationship with God and focused on our families and our children.
And the Georgia election.
And
the Georgia election.
But seriously, we need to focus, because there's a lot of people out there. I'm going into these homes, and a lot of people out there that are frustrated, angry, and mad. You can't be that way. You got to stop this. Don't take it out on your kids. It's not your kid's fault. Don't take it out on the wife or kick the dog. It's not their fault. You're becoming obsessed with something you can't control.
And that's
Control
why
yourself. Control yourself.
And that's why I said, if politics is all you got, then you need to step back. You need to step back, because listen, I put something out this morning about what are your favorite Christmas movies. Somebody's like, "Oh, I don't have a Christmas movie because the communists are taking over the country." I'm like, "Well, I pity you, man. I pity you." That's just crazy. That's just crazy. Look, I have favorite Christmas movies. I have favorite Christmas songs. I have a favorite Christmas YouTube channel of music that I sent to my people.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Now it's my favorite. Yeah.
My favorite Christmas movie is Spies Like Us.
Never heard of it. Mine is Home Alone.
You've never heard of Spies Like Us? Oh my God.
And every time in Home Alone, when he goes to take a bite of that macaroni and cheese, it rings 9 o'clock, and I just want him to take a bite one time of that macaroni and cheese, but he never does in the movie. It rings 9, and he's going to prepare for the robbers.
Greatest
What's he
Cold
say?
War Gen X movie ever. Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Spies Like Us. Greatest Gen X Cold War movie.
I like the Santa Claus too, Patty. I like the Santa Claus too.
They look like milk. No, I just remembered. Spies, I just remembered it.
No, what is that back in the 80s? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
greatest
Oh, okay. So I wasn't around yet.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, love that too. I love it now.
National Lampoon's, yeah. But you know what?
Die Hard.
I'm not afraid to say what I think about what's going on right now, because Rush Limbaugh is not afraid. And now, the thing that I am angry about is that y'all will get mad at me, but y'all won't get mad at Rush. Rush Limbaugh is not happy about the team because they promised blockbuster stuff, and nothing has happened up to this point. And Rush has been in this game for a long time. Rush has been doing this for a long time.
30.
He knows.
Yeah, 30 plus years.
He knows about the time frame. He knows what you can do and what you can't do. Okay. And a couple of weeks ago, we even said here on the program that we got a report President Trump was beefing up his team because he wasn't happy with some of the people that was on his team. So, but when we say it here, you get mad, or you want to turn us off, or you say that we're negative. Now,
we're being pragmatic. Rush Limbaugh is being pragmatic.
Is that the word of the day?
Pragmatic.
I can't stop saying it because because it's true. You guys got to stop looking at politics as this is an absolute zero in something. There's nothing else. It is. No, it's not that way. It's fluid.
Well, I'll just say this. I was worried because Giuliani, he came out with the whole Hunter Biden thing. And as you saw, that went away quicker than a dog running for a steak. Is that even an analogy? But it went away fast. Well, I just made it up. It went away. It went away fast. And that's my mountain analogy from the mountains. But anyways, and then I was worried, please don't turn this into that analogy, because Rudy came out again and was doing that. And I thought, okay, let's see what happens. But here we are. Some people are saying in the chat, don't worry, Sydney's going to come out sometime this week. Well, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. We know she's not going to announce anything Thursday. So she's got Wednesday and she has Friday. And then at that point, it's game time into the first week of December. And again, time is not on our side. I don't care who's certified whatever in what state, because again, you can get this to the Supreme Court if the Dominion software has done something that it shouldn't have done. So that isn't a big deal to me. That can be overridden. But what I'm worried about is, at what point does she make an announcement? At what point do we know a court update? We got to start seeing these things more in flow.
The flip side of that, for those of you who are not watching MSNBC, CBS, ABC, CNN, all of the channels, I'm going into people's homes every single day, all day long, and let me inform you on what they're seeing and what they're believing. MSNBC is ridiculing Donald Trump and all of us who are questioning yet again another recount, yet again, that turns out that yet again, elect Joe Biden, our new president and Lord and Savior. He will bring peace again to America, and on and on and on and on. They're hammering home how incredible the Joe Biden administration is going to be. And they're comparing it every 5 minutes to the beauty and the excellence that was the Barack Obama era. Again, they're redefining Barack Obama's era as the Enlightenment era, and that Donald Trump is the epitome of nastiness, and Joe Biden is going to return us to the sanctification of the
I can tell you,
era.
This was the most alarming.
They believe it.
And I think the most un-American thing I've heard yet in my entire life on this planet is Mattis coming out saying, I hope Joe stops with the America First.
It's so disgusting. And Donald Trump tweeted out and said, Obama fired him. I should have fired him sooner. This is pathetic. The worst general ever.
Yeah.
Mattis said, stop with America First.
Yeah, he's hoping Joe takes that out of the language and stops saying with America First. And I'll tell you, it really upset me.
Yeah.
That's un-American. It's probably the most un-American thing I've ever heard. And really, what's his name? Mad Dog Mattis. Why don't you just call him Mad Money Mattis? Because he makes money when we go to war. Yeah. And they didn't call him Mad Dog because he was out planting roses in the Rose Garden, right? They called him Mad Dog because he was out dropping drone strikes, killing people. He enjoys war. Don't think he doesn't. That's what he's about. He's the general.
Right. That and the fact that he has spent so much time in the theater of war, over in the European theater, over in the Asian theater. When you are a general like that, you work with all the other generals of all the other countries all around the world. And your mind gets skewed and you get sold into the one world order. And that's what he's sold into it.
Why would he say that?
Mattis
says he hopes Joe Biden takes America first out of national security strategy.
Because
out
he's
of
a globalist.
national security strategy. Do you remember that ISIS was made under Obama's watch? Well, guess what? It's going to be not welcome back Carter, welcome back ISIS. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Right. John McCain,
you know what?
Hillary Clinton, founders of ISIS.
You know what?
That's what he said.
For him to say that, being a military guy,
it was sick.
For him to say that hurts, man.
I know it does.
That hurts.
It took my breath away, Rain, when he said that. When I read that, it took my breath away. I thought it was a spoof.
I mean, I'm. That hurts. I mean, that's not even a topical hurt. That's an inside hurt. That's a heart hurt type of thing, because the way that the Democrats have been. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. It took me back too for a moment. Audience, if you haven't heard that yet, that's the truth. I mean, we've got the story right here. He wants to take America first out of national security. Now, can you imagine how it's the most un-American thing I've ever heard?
It's the globalist ideology. It's their agenda. It's what's wrong with the leaders of our country.
And
It's what's
remember,
wrong.
it makes him money.
Right. And again, John McCain, senator out of Arizona, locking arms with Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama as the founders of ISIS, running missiles to the tunes of tens of thousands of Stinger missiles through Benghazi. I mean, it's just on and on and on. These are politicians that we rail against. Democrat, Republican, we
I just have to
rail
say
against you all.
I just have to say something. I've known Wayne now for a while. I like to claim that. And I'm pretty close with Wayne. And I can tell that this makes him upset, that it bothers him.
Yeah.
And when something like that bothers him, I know then it's probably rocking the rest of the country too, or they just haven't thought about it hard enough. And it bothers me to see that. It really does.
The reason why it hurts.
Wow. And you're so, I know. So proud of this country. You fought hard for it. You've been there. You've seen what goes on.
Why wouldn't, okay, if you live in England, you're going to love England. If you're born and raised there, you're going to love that and make your country good. If you're born and raised in France, love your country, make your country great. We were fortunate. And it's God's own truth. We won a lottery ticket being born in America. Now, our job is to fight for that America First agenda, to make America great, to keep America, to be winning in the world. That's what every country wants to be. To say take America first out? What do you want? America second? America last? How despicable. Despicable.
Yeah. Terrorist attacks again. They just couldn't be happy. We were finally getting a great economy. There wasn't any more terrorist attacks. ISIS was dead. We were having peace in the Middle East. Boy, the Democrats just couldn't handle it. They just have to have that drama. They got to have the wars. They love to come out. Oh, sorry, another terrorist attack in Florida. Sorry, our apologies. We were so happy without the terrorism. We were doing so well without ISIS. They just couldn't handle it.
Right. Cherie's husband fought in Desert Storm, and he's pissed at Mattis. I was over in the European theater as well during the 90s. I was in Italy, stationed there. I was in a machine shop, but we were responsible for 43 F-16s to make sure they flew over Operation Decisive Edge and deny flight. So, it's just an integral part of it. It's just a piece. But
so many people reaching out to you, Wayne, saying that they love you and that they understand where you're coming from.
Right.
And
to see our leaders, our military leaders, behave like this.
What really hurts, what I was really thinking about was that President Trump came down the escalator to make America first.
Amen.
Because a whole lot of Republicans and Democrats have been hurting this country. So when you hear Mattis come out and say that he wants to remove it from the lexicon, then you look at the people pushing President-elect Biden and how they cheated to get him back in office. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is against y'all. And I know that we have some trolls in the chat room. I know.
Just ignore them.
You
always have trolls.
You do what you have to do. You're not going to get anywhere with Biden in office. You're not going to get anything for your families. You're not going to get anything for anything. Nothing's free is coming to you.
And how
the things that was being promised to you, you're not going to get. They're going to enrich their own selves, and then you're going to be complaining. Oh, no, actually, and then they're going to blame President Trump on what they did. Because remember, Biden says when he gets in, he's going to change everything and move everything back to the way it was. So when you don't get anything, when you don't get those tax returns or tax cuts, when you are taxed at your local stores and whatnot, and you were like, wait a minute, the business people are killing me. No, well, it's Biden's policies that created that environment.
How do we forget 9/11? Don't you remember? Don't you remember waking up that day and seeing how terrible it was? Don't you remember that we all said that we will never, ever stop putting America first now after that? Because that's what we have to do. And then the terrorist attacks came under Obama's watch. He'd make a statement, say he's sorry for the families, he's praying, and we're going to figure out who did this and put a stop to it. Well, guess what? It didn't happen.
Right.
And then Trump comes along and he kills ISIS. He stops them completely in their tracks. And knock on wood, we haven't had a terrorist attack over here the entire time that Trump's been in office. He's creating peace in the Middle East. And now you've got some crazy general out there saying to stop putting America first. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
We have people in the chat room that are saying they're crying too.
That's
you know why? Because you're
Obama
losing your America. You're losing your America.
And that's why, honestly, I'll go back to this. That's why it is important for these two to get back in the Senate. Because at least that's a stopgap to stop. Hopefully, I'm saying hopefully now, there's a stopgap to stop Nancy Pelosi and to stop Biden when he gets in.
Yeah. You want to talk about trying to get the soul of America? Well, here's a tidbit of how you can do it. It starts here because it doesn't end no matter what happens with the White House. You got to keep going with this race. Right. We have to win this race. There has to be a balanced Senate.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be. And I mean, honestly, I haven't thought in the past couple of years that the Democrats would be back this quick.
And this evil. I never thought that I would hear somebody say that.
Not this fast. I mean, when Trump made the conservative court with the Supreme Court thing.
Yeah.
And even on this show, I'm like, the man is gonna win the election.
Across the country, hundreds and hundreds of judges appointed, Circuit Court 3 judges, their lifetime appointments, more judges appointed by Donald J. Trump than any president in all of history, including George Washington, because there wasn't that many back then. But I'm just saying, as a percentage, I'm just saying Donald Trump is appointed across the board more judges, and it was making America great. It was making America beautiful. It was making America awesome. People around the world were able to look at America once again and say, oh, that's that shining city on a hill that we need to aim for. That's what we need to be like, more like that. Prosperity, happiness, peace all around the world, peace in the Middle East, trade deals here in America. If you're on the scope and you're screaming that Donald Trump's a loser and crying and blah, 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 bro, y'all blinded to the fact that what you believe is wrong and what is right is wrong and what's wrong is right. You're upside down.
They would be doing the same thing, though.
Yeah,
if they were in a highly contested election, see, what you have there is people that haven't won anything, or yet the people that just fall in line and just go along and argue and probably have never voted. Okay, you have people those trolls and whatnot, they don't vote.
No, they don't vote.
They just complain about everything, you know. We have a message. Trump is going to be speaking soon.
Okay, so I did not know that. So maybe we should do our little surprise.
Hey, real quick before we do that, I just want to make a comment real quick. If you guys dial back to September, you Google the YouTube, September 2019, just before COVID, September, Donald Trump gave a speech to the UN. It was the speech that literally rocked the UN and world leaders, shut them down and put them in their place to where they said, oh my God, we need to stop this guy. This is too much. Go back, watch that speech. It's only 30 minutes long, and it'll give you insight as to why Corona showed up.
And our headline today for the show was talking about how Trump told the GSA to go ahead and start the transition. Yeah? Do we have that?
Yeah.
Transition process for Biden. And I look at it this way, okay? I think if it was solely Trump's decision, he wouldn't have started the transition process just yet. He maybe would have waited 2 weeks to see where Sidney Powell's going with this. I think that his campaign, his team said, go ahead, you need to do this. And honestly, I compare it to this. Joe Biden's team has been throwing a temper tantrum. So you know how when you have a toddler in the store and it's right around Christmas time and they're throwing a temper tantrum because they want that big toy and they won't shut up and they keep crying and crying and crying. And finally the mother says, no, you can't have that big toy. You got to wait for Christmas, but here's a can of Play-Doh instead. And the kid goes, okay, wipes his tears and takes the Play-Doh. I think this is the same thing. The Biden team was throwing a temper tantrum. The media was throwing a temper tantrum. So they gave him just a little piece of Play-Doh and said, fine, we'll start the transition process. But guess what? We're not done yet. We're not conceding yet. And we're still taking this to court. So
That's exactly what he said. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I think that he was just, calming the temper tantrum that the left always demonstrates.
You know what? Let me throw this at you too. In listening to what you said, is it possible that the media and Biden needs this transition more than we think, or more than Trump thinks, to continue to push the narrative that Joe won the election? You see him? You see him going? They need this transition to start moving.
Because they're saying on the MSNBCs and CNN, see, look, Trump's already conceded.
Yeah, right. I saw that last night. I was like, oh man, they're taking this.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up. That Trump just gave him the Play-Doh. He didn't give him the White House. He just gave him the little toy. He didn't give him the grand prize. It was just a little gift, just enough to shut them up like a crying toddler.
But he also said, I'm not stopped. I mean, I haven't stopped anything. But that's the first thing I thought of. I was like, they need this transition thing to move. This temper tantrum that Leo was talking about. They've been throwing it because without the transition, they're still on the outside.
And has Kamala even stepped down from the Senate yet?
No.
Because Obama's administration...
She hasn't given up her seat yet, I don't think.
Hasn't given up her seat yet. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the transition start to happen with a vice president hasn't given up their seat.
Yeah.
So for those that are asking for the link to Donald Trump's speech, it's on my Twitter page at Brian P. as in Paul SMYTH. I just put it up there if you want to watch Trump's speech after the show, not now. It's 30 minutes long after the show. It is a phenomenal. It's one of his best speeches ever. Matter of fact, I remember Rush even talking about it, saying this is one of Trump's best speeches, September 2019, to the world about America first. And to all the countries in the world, great leaders take care of their people and lead their country to prosperity like we're doing.
Yeah.
Now, somebody said Trump is supposed to be live today.
I haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure if that's correct, but I have not heard anything that would verify that. Maybe if they could send us something that would verify it, but I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't see
that I see.
I don't see anything right now. Laura Ingraham.
Go ahead.
Laura Ingraham got on TV last night. And I know many of you are now this is off of her joining up with or wanting us to join AOC last week.
Okay.
So I want you to hear what she had to say.
What's next? That's the focus of tonight's angle. In what was perhaps the most consequential tweet sent since Election Day, President Trump gave the go-ahead for the transition. You see it there. And as unpleasant and disappointing as these past 3 weeks have been to so many of us, as much as we wish things were different, this is where things stand tonight. Now, legal challenges continue in a number of states. Serious questions about vote counting, poll watcher access are outstanding. But unless the legal situation changes in a dramatic and frankly an unlikely manner, Joe Biden will be inaugurated on January 20th. Now, to say this does not mean I don't think that this election was rife with problems and potential fraud. And to say this does not constitute being a sellout to the conservative populist movement that I've been fighting for, 25 years. And it does not mean that I disagree at all with the president's right and obligation to pursue all legitimate legal challenges to this outcome. To say this constitutes living in reality. And if I offered you a false reality, if I told you that there was an excellent, phenomenal chance that the Supreme Court was going to step in and deliver a victory to President Trump, I'd be lying to you. Now, you've known me for a long time now, and you know me long enough to know that I will not lie to you or simply tell you what you want to hear.
First off, she has lied before, but
whoa.
Well, and she's also, the thing is, she has never been in this. I don't care how many years of schooling you have. I don't care how long that you've been on the TV for. I don't care about all that. You've never been in this situation before. So how can you speak about it as if you honestly know? You don't. Just like with the pandemic, nobody could have called what would have happened. Trump was smart enough to close the borders to China when he did. But for Laura to sit up there and go, I'm the expert, and I wish I could tell you differently because I've been around a long time. No, that's not how this goes. We've never been in this situation before. So take a step back. Take a breath, Laura. I know that you need ratings, Tucker, all of them. Everybody needs to take a step back and stop speculating. You have to let it play out. Sydney's saying she's still going after it just because he's giving a little bit of Play-Doh to the Biden team to make them happy so that way they stop throwing their temper tantrums. Let him do that. But he's not conceding yet, and he's still fighting it in court.
Trump, again, retweeting out other folks who are saying,
I thought you were going to say us again.
He tweets out everybody, man. Come on.
But it was nice that we retweeted our show.
4 times.
4 times. Yeah. No,
five times with the show.
5 times with the show, yeah.
He is, again, I concede nothing. I concede nothing. And that's his stance right now. I concede nothing. And Randy Quaid, good God, man. Donald Trump got in there. He got to retweet Randy Quaid. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Look crazy out there. But
again, actions speak louder than words. I'm so sick and tired of everybody valuing the words of reporters when they don't know. You have to watch the actions. So you got to let it play out.
No, you quickly brought up Tucker Carlson. Well, it was fast in passing. You brought up Tucker Carlson. Mm-hmm. So many people have been jumping on Tucker Carlson for some of the stuff that he's been talking about too. Let me play this. Now, remember, he was jumping on Sidney Powell last week, asking for the evidence.
Begging
for the evidence. All right. So, Tucker Carlson, lady.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. You've heard a lot over the past few days about the security of our electronic voting machines. And this is a real issue, no matter who raises it or who tries to dismiss it out of hand as a conspiracy theory. Electronic voting is not as secure as traditional hand counting, period. It never will be as secure. Voters can see this because it's obvious and it makes them nervous. And why wouldn't it make them nervous? Our leaders have given us every reason not to trust technology. The people now telling us to stop asking questions about voting machines are the same ones who claimed that our phones weren't listening to us. They lie. We all know that. Other countries understand it. They don't use electronic voting because they know it undermines confidence in democracy. A system cannot function if no one trusts the vote. And that's true here too, as we're finding out. Going forward, we need to find out exactly what happened in this month's presidential election. We need to find out no matter how long it takes the investigation to unfold or how much it costs. And once we get answers from that investigation, we ought to revert immediately to the traditional system of voting, the one that served our democracy for hundreds of years. What we're doing now is not working. That's an understatement. As of tonight, the state of New York still hasn't managed to count the votes in 5 House races thanks to mail-in voting. That's a disaster. Let's stop pretending that it's not. But at the same time, we shouldn't let our focus on voting machines distract us from all that happened earlier this month. The 2020 presidential election was not fair. No honest person would claim that it was fair. On many levels, the system was rigged against one candidate and in favor of another. And it was rigged in ways that were not hidden from view. We all saw it happen. The media openly colluded with the Democratic nominees. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris refused to explain what they would do if they were elected. That's never happened before in any presidential election in American history. But the media allowed them to do it.
Oh,
Somebody's changed.
wow. What?
Somebody's changed.
Okay, so that tells me he was just mad that Sydney snubbed him last week and he
Oh,
threw
yeah.
a hissy fit. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that was. Sydney didn't have time for him because he's just a little peon and she's got more important things to worry about. And he got a little bit hurt. His ego hurt.
Right.
And now he's fine. He's healed. And now he's back to fight again. See? Bunch of babies.
And for those of you in the comment section, I know, I agree with you, I understand. If a electronic voting system is set up to where there are options in the system to switch things around, that's problematic. And I really don't advocate for federal government across the board. I do not. However, in this situation, I think the federal government needs to step in and somehow get a nationalized voting system across the board that is even, that is fair, that is normalized, that works.
I don't like electronic.
Paper
I don't
ballots
trust
or
it.
not. Right.
I think electronic, no matter what you do, I think can always be hacked. I don't care if you've got the safest electronic system in the world. Well, look at the one credit score place. They were hacked. They said, "Oh, we have the safest credit score. Don't worry, nobody can touch us." And boom, they were hacked.
Problem. Right. They
Yeah.
told everybody.
I don't care who you are. Somebody will always try to figure out how to hack you. So let's get rid of all electronics. Go back to paper ballots and use a dang ID for once. Why aren't we using IDs?
Right.
It's a
Unless
joke.
they set something up really unique where I think it could work. Your ID, your ballot, and each individual person is the link in a blockchain across the nation. If you put it blockchain,
Oh, but
I think
if
you're
you owe the IRS money, they don't forget that. They don't make that mistake, though. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's put priority into this. We did vaccination warp speed, and we got that done quick. We need a warp speed way on how to make our voting system better. We do.
Purple fingers, everybody. You walk in, you dip your finger in the ink. If you can't show up, you can't vote. Sorry.
I like it. I like it.
All right, I'm getting ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are sponsored by MyPillow. MyPillow, as of yesterday, we came out and said that MyPillow is our official sponsor here on the Wayne Dupree Show. So what we want to do right now is we want to give.
We want to give away a MyPillow.
Right, that's right. We have a giveaway. Right now, we have a giveaway for MyPillow. Mr. Mike Lindell, we really appreciate him believing in us and becoming our.
And if you don't win the giveaway, it's okay because you're still going to get one free because it's buy one, get one free. It's the Christmas special. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com, click on the radio listeners ad. You'll see it there. It's on the left-hand side. Just use the promo code Wayne, WAYNE, all capital letters. If you don't feel like going online, you can call too. It's 800-889-0532 and tell them Wayne Dupree sent you. You want the buy one, get one free. I want to show you something real quick though before we go and do the prize. These are, I know what people have been asking about the towels. These are actually the towels.
Oh, wow.
Look at these. They're amazing. They're soft. And they actually dry you. I have like $300 towels and they don't dry you. I can't stand them. I
don't understand it. How do you make it right?
They're non-absorbent, but these
You know what?
are.
You know, she's right. She's right because I've had some towels that you wipe and you still got water.
Yeah, and you're still soaking wet.
Okay,
But-
real quick, the phone line is right here. We're taking the 21st call
21st
is going
call.
to win. But right now we have our first call is 831. 831, you are the first call.
Hang up and try again.
How you doing? Real quick, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, but I'm the first call.
Yeah. Hang up,
All
try
right.
again. You get there.
Thank you now.
And again, these towels are buy one, get one free as
All right.
well. Well,
917.
3.
917, you're number 2.
And you can just-
831, number 3.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
You can just go through a couple. Just hang up. They'll know to
Yeah.
keep calling. And they come in white. It comes with, or you can get mineral gray, stone, ocean blue, royal purple. The emerald is beautiful, and then plum also in the towels. Again, soft, dryable. I have a hot tub, and I always get out of the hot tub soaking wet. Can't find a good towel. This actually keeps me warm while I'm outside. And again, you can just see how fluffy and soft they are. So buy one, get one free as well.
512, you're number 9.
Ooh. Call back.
Close.
Call back.
And don't forget,
All right.
go to mypillow.com. Again, keyword is Wayne. The code word's Wayne. Buy one, get one free on the towel set, 6-piece set. Buy one, get one free on the pillows, and also on the mattress toppers and the sheets. The Giza sheets Brian loves.
These sheets are incredible. I swear to you. I just came back from Miami, Florida, the Trumped Around, which is a 5-star resort.
618, you're number 13.
Ooh, we're getting close.
Hey, Wayne, thanks.
All right.
5-star resort. They would obviously have awesome sheets, right?
Well, not only that, but they have exclusive mattresses that you can't buy anywhere in the world. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, the topper, the Giza sheets, and the pillows, I feel like I'm back in Miami, Florida again, Trumped Around.
Well, you talked me into getting the mattress topper. When you told me that yesterday, I was like, that's it. I'm getting the mattress topper. So I'm excited to get one. I'm getting one.
We're about
I
ready
can't
to throw
wait.
the mattress out.
240-17.
Oh, we're close. We're close to 21. Who's going to be our big winner?
240, you're number 17.
For those that are jumping on, we're giving away a My Pillow. Caller 21 is going to get it.
I feel like 21's like right around the corner.
I'm so excited. It's going to be here.
585, number 20.
Hello.
Oh.
585, number 20.
That's me. Did I win?
No, you're
You're
20.
number 20. Call
Number
back
20.
again. Here
God
we go.
Okay.
You guys, though.
All right. Thank you, dear.
Love ya.
Oh, yeah. And the winner of the My Pillow.
731.
Congratulations, you're caller 21.
731.
Who's that?
What's your first name?
What is it?
Caller?
What's your
Hello.
What's your
What's your
first
first
name,
name?
caller?
Justin.
Justin?
Justin?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Guess
Well,
what?
look,
Guess what, Justin?
I have your number. I'm going to call you after the show to get your mailing address. Okay.
All right.
You won.
Are you excited about winning?
Awesome.
So are you going to use the pillow or are you giving it to somebody else?
Probably let my wife have it.
All right.
That's nice.
All right.
That's
Well,
a
you have
good
to-
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a good man. Maybe give it to her for Christmas and then you'll have to call back and tell us how she liked it.
All righty. I can do that.
All right, Justin.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
a lot.
Justin. Well,
You know,
congratulations. Justin.
actually,
Yeah.
let's give away another one.
You want to give away another one?
Let's give away another one.
Double or nothing.
All right.
Let's
Everybody share the show and let's give away another one.
give away another one. I'm gonna open up the phone lines again. This time,
Ooh.
let's see, 13. We'll go with
13, and I want to hear your favorite Thanksgiving side dish. So 13, you got to answer when we say your caller number 13. You got to give us your favorite Thanksgiving side dish too. So there, you got a responsibility on you.
Justin, I do have your phone number. So the number that you called, that's the number that I'm going to be calling to get your mailing address. Okay.
All right.
That's right. Actually, or Leah or Brian, we will be calling you on your own phone.
And saying,
And
yeah,
you-
it's like you win 2 prizes. You
Yeah,
get a
exactly.
from us, and
It's
you get a
conference
pillow. How could you want this Thanksgiving holiday, right?
That
All
reminds
right,
me of that
caller
movie.
13.
That reminds me of that movie Love. Was it Love Line? Party Line?
Party line.
Rock
There you
Hudson.
go.
Rock Hudson.
And don't forget, it is buy one, get one free. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com to get the special. It's their
Right.
Christmas special. Use the code Wayne, or you can call the 800 number 889-0532. That is the number. And what you have to do is tell them Wayne Dupree sent me and I'd like my free pillow. It's buy one, get one free. They're
Yep.
soft. They're
Not only that,
it's like they're customizable to your
you
head.
you have dream sheets that you can get buy one and get one free. There are other things that you can get buy one and get one free that's on the page on the My Pillow radio listener specials. Click on that. Use that code that Leah was typing, Wayne. That's the phone number right there. Or if you go to the website, use Wayne. Okay. And believe me, you're going to love this. Let me hurry up and because we're a little bit overtime. So let's see. This is our first call for the second side. You're number one for the second caller. 831. You're number one of this.
We're taking. Can you put up our 800 number, Wayne? Can you put up our 800 number real quick for people to see?
Number one. How come?
Call back. God
Go
bless
for
you.
13.
Hey, thank
Wayne's
you,
going to put
Sherry.
the number up on the screen.
Say again.
This is Kathy, by the way.
All right, Kathy. Call
Thank
call
you.
back. We'll
Call
get
back.
you though.
Okay.
We'll get you. Thank you, dear.
Can you put up our
Thanks.
800 number on the
Yeah, I'm looking for.
Okay, I didn't know if you heard me.
And thanks to Sherry. Yes, the movie's called Pillow Talk, ironically. Pillow Talk
Pillow
with
Talk.
Doris Day and Rock Hudson. It's a great, wholesome family movie. Not really.
Boy, this pill is comfy. I'm going to fall asleep until number 13. We get number 13. So I'm getting cozy.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Wait a minute. 917. You're number 5.
Oh, number 5. We're getting close. It really does feel like a cloud, like you're laying on a cloud.
7.
Your own
Look how
personal.
bright white they are, too. Yeah, it is. a
I said
personal
13,
cloud.
right? I said
You
13.
said
13. Don't lose
9,
track.
It's like a personal
7,
cloud.
10,
4,
You know how
16,
they say you had me at hello?
32,
11.
Well, this had me at pillow. It really did. It
12.
really did.
3,
Somebody just said,
45, 6.
somebody said
I just realized what he was doing.
you'll never get out of
The
bed
next one
once
is
the
13.
pillow topper comes.
I got it.
Yeah, I believe that.
Next one.
618. You are number 13.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God! Is it Debbie of Debbie and Tom?
Yay, Debbie.
You guys, I don't talk to you forever. I talk to you twice in a week, and look what I got.
You should call back more often.
All right,
You know,
then.
I'm gonna give that pillow to my daddy because
Aw.
he's been sick, and I think that'll be really helpful to him.
Oh, Debbie.
My gosh, you guys can't believe it.
Yep.
Debbie,
Well,
they are. I'm so happy you're giving it to him and he's not feeling well because this will make him feel better. Honestly, they're
Oh, yeah.
so comforting. They're cozy. They're comforting. That's so kind of you.
yep.
And, well, you guys, I just wanted to let you know that to answer Leah's question, it is sweetheart salad. For
Oh,
my
what's that?
favorite.
Tell me more. Tell me more. What is it?
Well, it's marshmallows and whipped cream and pineapple and
Mandarin oranges.
Wonderful.
Mandarin
Sounds
oranges.
amazing.
Yeah, my mom makes that, but I didn't know that's what it was called. Yeah, it's incredible.
That sounds amazing.
Well, I tell you what. Okay. Debbie, I will call you after the show and get your address. Justin, I will call you after the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be giving away
stuff all the
tomorrow.
Like thanks, yeah.
And actually, to tell you the truth, we have so much more to give away.
We do.
It's crazy.
You gotta keep watching.
But if you can't wait, it would behoove you because we love you. It would behoove you to go and let them know that we are sending you to them to get a whole lot of look.
And keep in mind, it is
pillows. I got pillows. I got a topper coming that Brian was talking about. I got that topper coming because I have a foam mattress.
That's big.
I have a foam mattress that when I get in, I just sink. I want that topper. I want that topper so bad
Me too. I'm just
I
chomping
can't
at the
wait till
bit.
it comes. I can't wait till it comes.
And you have to remember, not a lot of people this year. What are you going to get people for Christmas? If it's buy one get one free, you can actually get two people a gift for the price of one.
That's true.
And this year, honestly, think about it. This year's been hell on all of us. We all need to be comforted. We all need something in life we can just like squeeze onto and feel comfortable, like what Brian was saying. We need to feel spoiled, like we're in a 5-star hotel. Get some pillows. Buy one get one free.
They got body pillows, people. They got body pillows that are like this. My daughter has one. My other daughter now wants one because she sees my daughter falling asleep hugged up into one. So now she wants one.
I went to bed an hour early last night just so I could use my
I
pillow.
know. I got excited. I did. I got excited. It was like 8:30. I'm like, y'all stay down here and watch TV. I got an appointment to make.
Yeah, I did. I was like, well, I guess I'm going to bed now. And my daughter's like, why? It's not
So, so again, buy one, get one free, meaning you can give one to somebody and gift it to yourself.
Right.
Get one for yourself.
Yep.
Remember, it's not just the pillows; it's the mattress topper, which I can't believe they're doing buy one get one free on the mattress.
Yeah, that's
topper.
incredible.
I mean, that's
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah.
But also on the towels, and look at this. This isn't the hand towel. This is actually the washcloth. I mean, that's a big washcloth. So I mean, you're getting a lot for your money as well. Look how long that is.
I can try off with that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's big. And then the hand towels themselves are just gigantic.
I mean, Brian,
the actual hand towel. Look at that.
but Brian's only 4'7". So.
That is true.
Right,
that is true.
right. He's very short. So, but the towels, it's almost as soft. I mean, it's as soft as the pillow.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the towels. They're amazing. And like I said, they really do pick up the water. I can't stand a towel that doesn't. But I love it.
Do us a favor. If you do get a product, take a photo and email it to me so that we can share it. If it's okay with you, so that we can share it online too. Okay, we gotta go, but we will be here tomorrow, the day before Thanksgiving. We will be here. We'll be taking phone calls. We'll be taking phone calls all day tomorrow.
All day.
And we'll be having some giveaways too. So
somebody just asked, are the sheets buy one get one free? Yes. They are buy one get one free, and there's different colors, so you don't have to just stay with one color.
Right, and the Giza sheets.
Giza sheets.
Whatever that means, it's soft.
It means that you
soft,
can
right?
one part of the world.
That's all it means. It's great.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right. With that said,
I mean, these are good sheets instead of these. These are good sheets.
any last thoughts from y'all? Any last thoughts? No.
Call My Pillow.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, My Pillow, sponsor of the show.